The world of Japanese sports cars has just gotten even better because here at the 2021 Chicago Auto Show, I'm finally getting a chance to take a look at the 2022 next generation Nissan Z. They call it the Nissan Z Proto concept. Now, Nissan will be showing the actual production spec version of this car next year in New York, but because I've got the prototype here, I figured since I haven't shown you guys a video of this vehicle in person, let's take a first look at this Z Proto. Now, I want to apologize for the noise in the background. They are still setting up for the Chicago Auto Show, and it is pretty noisy here. And I have to say, first seeing the new Z in person, the Proto concept car, this is essentially what the production car is going to look like. And they take a lot of design cues here from the original 1970s Datsun Fairlady Z. The front end of this vehicle is also very interesting. A lot of people online did not like this square look to the front fascia. And I have to say, in pictures, it looks terrible. There are a lot of memes making fun of this front end, but here in person in this yellow color with the unique signature of the LED running lights, it definitely looks very distinctive. And I think Nissan, if they can carry this over into the production car, is going to have a very successful design element to it. Now, looking at the side profile, you can see obviously the wheels are beautiful, but the tires are a unique spec to the concept model. These are not factory production tires, but aside from the tires, this car looks like it's production ready. I especially love the black painted contrast on the hood. You can see the classic Z logo here on the rear D-pillar, and you can see it just has a really classic sports car shape. Now, looking at the back, I see a lot of influence here from the Nissan 300ZX from 20, 30 years ago. It's a really beautiful design. I love the unique signature of the rear taillights. I love the fact that it says Fairlady Z on the back here, and that's going to really make this car pop. So I'm hoping all these design cues here carry over into the full production spec of this car. Now, speaking of which, under the hood, Nissan has basically confirmed a twin turbocharged V6, probably the same one that's in the Q60. That model makes 400 horsepower from a 3-liter. You can take your pick between either a 6-speed manual or most likely a 7-speed auto, although I'm hoping that Nissan will upgrade the automatic option to a dual clutch or to a 9-speed auto. Now, this vehicle is supposed to be a concept car, but you can see it has a finished interior, and the way the doors open is very similar to the Mach-E, where you push a button and it pushes the door open. But looking at this cabin, you can see it is an all-new interior, but I'm seeing some design cues here from the old Z. This door panel looks like the current generation Z, right down to the door handles, right down to the older window switches. The seats also look like they're covered in a new fabric, but they look like essentially the same seats that you find in the current generation. You do have a new steering wheel, of course, which is nice. Getting inside, you can see this interior definitely feels pretty snug. Even the old seat controls here. The seat controls are over on the right side. This is from, again, a lot of Nissan and Infiniti products from 10 years ago. When I shut the door, it has a relatively solid sounding thing. Again, I feel like I'm sitting in the old Z as opposed to the new one because of just the overall design. Now, in terms of the materials, the dash obviously is new, and this is supposed to be a concept, but it looks like I'm sitting in a production car. I do like the design of the new steering wheel. The start-stop button is over here by the shifter. Speaking of the shifter, you have the rev match function, which this center console looks pretty much the same. I love the feel of this shifter. It's a really nice feel to the 6-speed manual. And the fact that Nissan's going to offer a stick is a one-up on the Toyota Supra, which only comes with an automatic for now. You can see there's a newer Nissan Connect head unit here. This appears to be around 8 inches. You have the traditional 3-dial analog gauges there, although it does have a new digital display there, which looks pretty good. But overall, this cabin still feels like I'm sitting in the old model, even right here down to the map controls, which again, these are LED, which they upgraded that, but I'll be curious to see what the full production spec of this car looks like when Nissan reveals it next month. So it's really great to see a brand new sports car coming in a world full of SUVs, and I'm really excited for Nissan to finally show us the full production spec of this car next month. I'll actually be in New York where they'll reveal this thing on August 17th in the evening, so stay tuned, of course, for a first look on the full production spec car. We obviously don't know pricing yet of this concept car. All we know really is that you should be able to purchase the new Z car, which it should probably have the name 400Z when it does come out toward the end of this year. And I'm gonna expect the starting price to be in the high $30,000 range. That'll really make it a great deal, especially when you compare it to the Supra, which is easily around $43,000 for the base 4-cylinder model. With all that said, I hope you guys have enjoyed my brief first look overview here at the 2021 Chicago Auto Show on the Nissan Z Proto concept car. If you're also looking to see the latest cars I'm testing, be sure to follow me on Instagram at redline_reviews, like us on Facebook, and as always, guys, please keep subscribing to the Redline Reviews YouTube channel for all the latest reviews. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you all in the next video.